in chasing this total down and keeping things in the right direction. Shout out 𝗍𝗂𝗄𝗏 for just being able to steady the ship at one end as well. But with the ball, Nate, it just never felt that the Stallions X were quite in the game.
Just never really felt like they had the right combination out there. Shihan looked pretty good, took a wicket. Bhatti with a wicket, Tajinder Singh, Asif Mahmood, but not the right combinations. A lot of that had to do with the lefty-righty batting partnerships that we had. It really made it difficult to know who to attack. And Atlanta Fire did just such a great job navigating those difficult innings.
And it means also there's some less pressure now going into their second game of the day. They'll have another game to play, and they'll be able to just breathe a sigh of relief knowing that they've claimed a win early and, again, almost guaranteed that bye. Brian Walters, he's somewhere around. He's got Cheyenne Jaisaria with him, and we'll have a listen to him.
Here with the captain of Stallions X, Cheyenne Jahangir. A little bit less pleasant conversation today versus yesterday because your team finished second today. Where in your mind did you fall short?
I think we lacked a few runs. I think having a few wickets, more than 8 wickets in hand in the last 10 overs. I think if we played proper cricket, I think we would have finished at 140, 145, and that's always a very good total on this kind of wicket when it's ripping and spinning through the 20 overs. So I think our batters need to assess and play to the situation and get some runs to make it easy for the bowlers as well.
Talk about that, because in our mind the wicket looked to be very tricky, but you got off to a fast start. You had what was adjudged to have been a 4 but was actually a 6. Doesn't matter. In the big context of this game, it doesn't matter. But you got to a fast start, and again, you were 72 for 1 with, I think, maybe 9.5 overs left. So that collapse probably hurt you a little bit.
Yes, for sure. The collapse hurt us a little bit. The guys who were in the middle, they are big game players. They capture their moments whenever they get the opportunity. But today wasn't their day for them. But hopefully they can rock back in the second game of the day and deliver.
Now, you did build yourself a pretty nice platform yesterday because you won inside 12 overs, so you had a massive, or you have a massive net run rate advantage. How much does that matter the rest of the tournament?
We're gonna assess in the end. It's still 2 more games left for us. We're gonna go 1 game first and then see what happens tomorrow, what the situation is on the table. But right now we're just trying to play good cricket and win the game of cricket.
Best of luck to you the rest of the way.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Back to you in the studio.
Great to hear from Cheyenne Jahangir and Brian Walters. Nate, this was a game that, again, you felt that the Fire were ahead of straight away.
Yeah, everybody kind of did a little bit here for the Fire. None of the numbers are going to stick out to you, but yeah, the Fire had control of it right away.
Except for this kind of one moment. The 𝗃𝗠𝗏𝗏 wicket early was huge, but 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏 came in and absolutely dominated. A couple big sixes, a couple boundaries. It allowed 𝗍𝗂𝗄𝗏 to settle into the game, and I think his 29 runs were so crucial because, again, he's a young kid who could have easily faulted, but instead he's able to build a partnership with the stylish left-hander. Anytime
you have a U21 who can come in and make a difference like Dave did, it's definitely a huge plus for your team. It gives you a really good chance to win. We saw him wallop a couple, just absolutely smashed anything that he could get his bat on. And obviously, 𝗍𝗂, what a great partnership that was.
Yeah, again, 𝗍𝗂 was brilliant, started to find his way into some gears and took advantage of some of the sloppiness from the seamers of Stallions X. This was the for sure shout from Ehsan Adil that was given not out. That would have been the big question, but then get some back-to-back deliveries with a shout. Again, they were challenging. They were into an area, but it was all about what the Fire were doing with the bat. And 𝗍𝗂𝗄𝗏𝗏 looked absolutely brilliant again, just as he settled in. But as he got going, picked up backward point, and then 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏 goes right after. and it was off to Captain Sunny Patel and 𝗂𝗏𝗡 to ease the tension. And again, those mistakes just kept piling on top of the Stallions X.
Yeah, when you're trying to defend a low total, you can't really have extras. Malik, once again, he was brilliant yesterday, and today he really did the job, did everything that they needed him to do to get him over the line. See this wonderful catch here.
And then Jamar Hamilton comes in and does what he does best. A couple of boundaries to close things out alongside the 𝗂𝗏𝗡, and that partnership carried the fire over the line, and seemingly they will feel very comfortable in their positioning now. Brian Walters, he's got the entire committee stationed with him. Let's go over to him and see what he's got.
Don't know if it's the entire committee, but we have a 2-for-1 special. We have the player of the match, 𝗍𝗫𝗃𝗍, and Coach Monte Desai. 𝗍𝗫𝗃𝗍, congratulations being player of the match.
Congratulations, buddy. God bless. Cheers.
So, Mr. Maksud, you said no hard questions. I'll give you any hard ones. I'll ask you this. Tell me about the pitch and how much it suited your type of bowling.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to thank management, the Atlanta Fire. They gave me the opportunity to showcase my skills. Definitely, this my hometown. I play here whole season, so I know that wickets kind of suits my bowling. So I just bowl a little tight. I don't want to give air, so that is helping me right now.
I'll ask you one more question. You look like you don't want to answer anymore. But let me ask you this. Because you said this is your home ground, the Stallions X, when they were batting, they were 72 for 1. But your spinners essentially took the game away from them.
Yeah, because we are strict to our plans. We don't want to bowl, loose ones. With the fielding, with the plan we got from the coach, and the captain, we just want to apply that. So we just bowl tight, and they just give us the wickets. Simple.
Nice and easy. Yeah. Good talking to you, Zishan. Back to you. Oh, in fact, wait, before we do that, we're going to call over somebody who has a pretty big smile on his face. You are the winning captain, sir. Tell me about how you feel, particularly as it relates to the fact that you were able to chase down a total that was not necessarily difficult, but tricky.
Yeah, morning games over here are a bit tricky. Wicket was still on the softer side, but our batsmen applied. As we bowled in the first inning, so we knew that we should be able to chase it down, wait for the ball a little bit more, and then we can score runs more squarer.
Now, having said that, your spin attack, saw it in Morrisville this past weekend, your spin attack is dominant. How important is it for you all to be able to have that attack on this wicket?
Yeah, this wicket is actually on the slower side, and it's a good wicket for spinners throughout the day. So, and credit goes to all the players because they're coming off from a long season. They didn't get any break, but still pulling up this performance in this continuous games. It's heads off to them.
Last question for you. By the way, I didn't think I said his name. Sunny Patel, captain of the Atlanta Fire. You are now in a good position as far as the group stages are concerned. What are your objectives going into the next couple of matches?
Now we'll just play the game the way it is played. We'll just try and win all the games and go through the playoffs with the winning combinations.
Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
That is Sunny Patel, captain of the team, the Atlanta Fire, taking victory here in pretty straightforward fashion. Join us for the second match later on this afternoon. In the meantime, there are several matches going on around at the Atlanta Open. Join us on the YouTube channel. In fact, if you're watching this now, you probably have access to that channel. Just find the other matches that are going on. Lots of cricket the rest of the way. For the moment, signing off here from field number 1 in the, Pt. Sports Complex. See you shortly.